everyone, LiberAnarchy here. I'm not wearing a black t-shirt today. No, I'm wearing a shirt with a black hat on it that my mom got me for Christmas. So, my cat is actually asleep in the kitchen. Anyway, so this is yet another video to Woods of Jordan from me, and I'm not going to go on nearly as long as I tend to do in these. As other people have probably been saying, don't go too fast, don't rush, take time, and remember, and if you're trying to choose a path, remember that you are your own path. You are your path. That's about it. No, I think atheism is a good place to be, or at least agnosticism, because it's kind of a clean place to start. So even if you choose to be religious, you are. If you take time to think through, you're at least going to come at it from a less biased perspective, a less, I guess, insane perspective. But if you're not really an atheist, you don't have to be either. I mean, if you want to just, if you feel really at home in moderate Christianity or something, then cool. If you feel at home somewhere else, like in a pagan religion of some sort, cool. I would be more than happy to link you to different sites, or just search around BeliefNet. But whatever. I mean, I'd be happy to link you to different things. And even within atheism, there are different kinds of atheism, and you can believe in a God without being a theist. You can be you can be a deist, you can be a pantheist, you can be a pandeist, you can be a panentheist, you can be all kinds of things. Of course, polytheist, duotheist, shit. I mean, there's just so many options. And if none of those sound good, that's fine too. There are spiritual atheists. That is to say, there are atheists that do believe there is enough evidence for certain things that have been relegated to the spiritual, like orbs or shadow people or an afterlife. It really depends on the person as to what they believe, but they feel they have enough evidence to believe in something that's been deemed spiritual or supernatural, but they do not believe in any gods. I mean, and of course, most atheists don't believe in anything that's been labeled as, quote, supernatural. It's a non-supernatural worldview, right? So, I mean, there are so many options within atheism, and there are so many options within, well, faith. And just because you do have faith, if you in fact do, that does not necessitate that you have to be crazy or off the deep end. There are many, many, many people who are agnostic theists who simply say, well, you know what, I really don't know. However, I would like to think that there is something up there that loves me, and that there is a sense of universal justice, so I believe, and then I, get on with my life and, feel happy with it, and I'm fine, and it's not a big deal. They don't go around with the Bible trying to witness to people or bother people. So, yeah. So, I understand. I mean, having a dark night of the soul. I mean, hell. I'm like the fucking queen of dark nights of the soul. So, Yeah, I've gone on quite long enough, but yeah, I mean, I've recently made a couple of videos where I talked about how I have to find my own balance between my inner world, between my gods, meaning the ideas that exist within me in my own internal landscape regarding gods, and the real world that, all logic says that there are probably no gods. We haven't found them, unless you want to really go haywire and define God as, say, grand unified field theory, or I've heard some people say that God is dark matter or something like that. I mean, you can get pretty far afield with the definitions, but with traditional definitions, there probably is no God. As I've said, in the world of what goes up must come down, I don't see any repeatable, testable evidence, peer reviewed and all that, for any gods. Sorry. But that does not mean that I don't have my own gods in my internal landscape. And you might even do something like that, where intellectually there are no gods, and you don't approach medical science yeah, day by day, doing a job or something like that, driving a car, whatever it is, as though there are gods that actually take a role in the physical universe. But that doesn't mean that you don't do ritual, that you don't pray, you don't interact with these parts of yourself as though they were somebody else or something like that, in your ritual time when you are not intellectualizing. But yeah, there are all kinds of options in all this, and so yeah, I mean, hang out, and I mean, you can be an agnostic for a while and just chill and just say I don't know, and it's okay. And I went for a couple years a while back saying, you know what, I don't know, and I was okay. That is what I needed to do when I needed to do it, and I just needed to say I don't know. To say, well, I was wrong about this God thing. I don't know. And to just relax and say, you know what? I don't know. And maybe I don't need to know. And maybe you just need to do that for a while. Spend a few years as an agnostic and just chill out and live a life. And maybe you will find that your path will kind of present itself to you rather than you going out and finding it. I mean, meaning one day you might you might have say a friend who is a Buddhist and lets you borrow a book, and you thumb through it and you say, oh wow, this is great, this is what I've been waiting for, holy crap, I'm a Buddhist or something. Yeah, cool, whatever. But my point is, maybe you don't really have to actively seek out your path either. Just maybe you should just chill for a few years or whatever, or a few months, and relax. Alright, well, I will see you whenever the heck I see you on YouTube or whatever. Good luck with all this. Oh, link to the video I'm responding to in the crotch bar. There you go.